Hi, welcome to The Skinny. This is Kelly, and yesterday at the Weight Watcher scale, I lost, this is funny because I lost, this is great, funny and great. I lost 6 times in a row, which is pretty rare for a turtle. So I lost 0.2, which is tiny, but you know, I was a little concerned about gain because I never have like 6 in a row.
Yeah.
So I lost 0.2, so I'm still down. I'm down, I think it's 70 point. Okay, gotta pull my glasses. I can never see this.
I should say. I'm gonna do the same thing.
It is 70.4 is my weight loss. So, but I still have something to look forward to. I didn't quite make it into the 140, so that's my next week. That's exciting though.
I'm happy. I'm Kim. I had a great week at the scale. I lost 1 pound.
She did.
And for a total of 93.2. So yeah, I'm so excited.
She's rolling toward the hundreds. I'm rolling toward the 40s.
We are rolling.
This week, we're actually going to talk about probably a little bit of a heavier topic than we normally do.
But it's an important one on any weight loss journey.
I think so too. And
it was very important to ours.
It was. So I'm going to read something from, I don't know, we're going to talk about shame and guilt, where it is basically associated with food. I don't know if any of you have ever seen Brené Brown's TED Talks on vulnerability and shame. If you haven't, you really should. We'll post the links below. And also her books are really great. This is The Gift of Imperfection, which I really like. And it tackles some of those feelings of shame and guilt. But she defines shame as the intensely painful feeling or experience of believing that we are flawed and therefore unworthy of love and belonging. And for me, that's such a powerful statement. And I think a lot of people who have issues of shame attached to food feel that way. And Kim has an experience that she felt really made her, she was trying to overcome that feeling of shame for food.
We both went into this journey in the beginning with, and we've said this before, with honesty, complete honesty with ourselves and with each other about our relationship with food. And I think I was a secret eater. I weighed 40 pounds more than she did. But I would eat in secret. And
I never knew.
I never told her. And so that tells you how ashamed I was of that.
Because we're twins. We tell each other everything.
Because not to be able to tell her that was very hard. But once I did, I acknowledged that I did it. And I told her about it. She said to me, I wish you had told me. She said, I'm going to tell you one thing I want you to try. And I want you to try. You've acknowledged it. I want you to try to not do that. To whenever you want something or feel the need to have something, even if you're craving it and it's a run to and it's comfort, eat it out in the open and acknowledge that you're having it. And don't feel bad. Do it. And I made myself do it. And I have not done that since, obviously, I've started this plan, which is phenomenal. But you have to really acknowledge that you have that shame. Because if you don't acknowledge it, it's not going away.
Well, what Brené Brown says in her book, and I think it's so true, it says, shame needs 3 things to grow out of control in our lives: secrecy, silence, and judgment. And I think for Kim, it was just saying it out loud.
To feel like that you would judge me, even though I know you never would, I still had that issue.
Yeah, and to have, I guess, me not judge her and for us to have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
The reality is you need to kind of let go of that shame attached to food. And she tried really hard to do that and acknowledge it.
Then, of course, there was still guilt associated.
And I'm also going to say another thing Brené Brown says about guilt. She says guilt is I did something bad, and shame is I am bad. And it's, trying to take that, you are never a bad person, to try to let that go.
Yeah.
That doesn't make you bad. You might feel some guilt. And then this is, I thought, was pretty powerful statement about guilt. And this is, and I'll kind of take us into Kim's really theory of how we started dealing with the guilt of food. And it says guilt is just as powerful as shame, but its effect is often positive, while shame often is destructive. When we see people apologize, make amends, or replace negative behaviors with more positive ones, guilt is often the motivator, not shame. In fact, in my research, I found that shame corrodes the part of us that believes we can change and do better.
Guilt came next, which I can handle guilt.
Yes.
Guilt, because you can forgive yourself. So with guilt, I was able to, if I had that moment, go, you know what, the next meal is new. Start over. Don't beat yourself up. And that took time. I really
did.
had to consciously not beat myself up for doing something or having something out of comfort or out of immediate
You
need.
do, because you're like, I feel so guilty I did that. I've been doing so great. And one thing Kim said to me at one point, and I've done this ever since, and it really
Oh, I
changed
do.
things.
This is
was
what
a
I
game
do.
changer for me. She said, if I want something, I acknowledge I want it, and I tell myself I'll have it tomorrow. If I want it, I'll have it tomorrow, and I'll find a way to fit it in.
And typically the next day I forget about it.
I was like,
and
wow.
that actually really kind of helped me be empowered, that I was saying, I'll make the choice to have it tomorrow. I'm not going to have it out of that sense of like
Yes.
whatever's driving me at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll wait and tomorrow that moment's gone.
Yes.
So I don't want it.
But if
It
you
helped
do,
a lot.
I remember saying to her at one point, it's changing guilt to SPs, because I'm
Yes.
waiting for tomorrow to have it, and I'm planning it in my day. I'm thinking of the day
flipping
before.
it over and making it
I'm
a
thinking,
positive.
how can I make it work if I'm going to do it? What do I do? So
Yes.
I plan my day according to have that, but then the next day, if I don't even want it, I don't have it, and I reorg my day.
And if I still want it, I point it and I plan for it, and I've
No guilt.
chosen to
Yeah.
make that happen.
Yeah.
That's my power.
and you know,
And,
and
that was huge.
It was very empowering. But
That
at the
was
same
huge for us.
time, it made us, since you were waiting till the next day to have it, finding another way to cope with a
Yeah.
stressor, or, it was, I'm a big reader. Again, I recommend Brene Brown so much, but I would read or crochet. I had things to keep my hands busy. Or we go for a walk. I mean, it is so...
Or talk about the day. Sometimes
Yeah.
rehashing your day and saying to someone else, man, I wanted a cookie, or I wanted that candy bar, or talking about
Let it out. Again, secrecy. No secrecy.
Honesty,
Let it
honesty,
out.
honesty.
And find a confidant you feel like you can trust, and who will help you not feel judgment.
And, while our goal is to always try to approach this in an exciting way, and because we know we want to help people, enjoy the journey like we have, you also have to do the little bit of hard
work.
stuff, and that's acknowledge things and be honest. So we just want to recommend to everyone, be honest with yourself. Look into if you feel ashamed when you're eating something you don't think you should be eating. Ask yourself those questions and find your truth about this and be honest. And hopefully that will help you continue on this journey.
And we can't recommend enough, really, Brene Brown's TED Talks. You can go on there, about 15 minutes. They're amazing. And she talks about vulnerability, and one of her talks is on shame, and they're amazing.
It's amazing how something so short can really, truly work its way. When we first heard them, when they first came out, and first exploded.
It's empowering.
It's funny how things just stay with you, and how you watch, looking back now, I can see all of that came down to just being honest.
Yeah, and dragging things out in the open. There is that reality of recognizing it and putting a name to it, and accepting that just because you have something that you felt like you shouldn't have, that you should feel shame.
Yes.
And it's really facing that, facing shame. And again, I really do recommend her books. This is one of the ones I love. And she also has another one called Daring Greatly that's amazing.
So we just challenge you to find your honest truth, and to make this journey as positive and as exciting as you can, and go with that. That's what we want. We want everyone to do that. So now we're going to just go on to exciting things, because we want everyone to have an exciting, great week.
But I'm going to say shame is a straitjacket.
Yes.
Don't let it control
let it.
you. So again, Brene Brown, she's your friend.
Yes.
She's everybody's friend.
Yes.
So we want to talk about our favorites this week. But first, let's do a recipe.
Well, first, no, I got to say,
recipe?
we're doing a yoga class on Monday.
Wait a minute, I got to show them did we bring the yoga things mats we got down? We have these cute little yoga mats.
You can go get them if you want,
Where are
but
they
I don't
at?
think they want to see our yoga
Oh,
mats.
they're just really cute. They're colorful, and they have patterns on them. They're really pretty. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm a designer. I like pretty things.
Just saying, TJ Maxx, Marshall's, one of those. I think is where we got it. I think it was Marshall's, actually.
They were inexpensive. I think they were like $15 or something.
So we're going to try a yoga class, and I found it really 5 minutes from our house in a church. I guess it's every Monday, 2 classes every Monday evening.
Benefits the church.
And the lady who does it, which is really nice, charges $3 a class, which is ridiculous, or donation. So obviously we'll make a donation.
Yeah.
And she just donates it back to a program in the church.
Sounds like a good beginner class.
So we're gonna try that and kind of see how we do with it before we.
I can't wait.
branch out maybe and take more. One class right now is where we're going to start.
I think I might become obsessed because we're both stretchers.
We are stretchers.
To stretch. I love to stretch. So I think I might become obsessed. And I'm wondering if that's why I've avoided yoga all my life, because I'm afraid I'd become obsessed.
We do tend to take things on and just go with them. We do.
Yeah.
We are those kind of people.
We are.
So if we become obsessed,
you'll hear about it.
You'll hear about it. One of the other things I ordered that just came is both of us have arm problems. And I mean that they're not toned. And weight loss has not really helped that.
I'm gonna go get them.
Where I am a size medium on a shirt, typically, sometimes I have to get a large because of the arms.
Hello genetics and hello loose skin.
Yeah. So we need to like really work that out. And you know, exercise ain't my fave. But I'm willing to try to solve that problem because I'm so self-conscious. So we're going to try this. They're short workouts, but you know what? If I can do something to solve this problem, I'm willing to commit to solve that problem.
They're kettlebells.
Because I'm very self-conscious. It's the one part of my body that I'm still self-conscious about. And I have the power to try to fix it. So I'm going to.
We're going to firm them.
We're going to firm them. And I'm okay with that. And I'm willing to try it.
Because it came with the DVD that will walk you through, like, this is the 3-pound weight and this is a 5.
They say there's cardio benefit, but for me, which is a plus,
it is
I have a goal for it. And that for me is to really tone that part of my body that I'm self-conscious about. And I am. I'm very self-conscious. She is too. We both are. So that's...
You can wear a size small shirt, but darn it, it's still like, really?
They're hanging out there. It ain't pretty.
No, it ain't pretty.
So we'll tell you how those go. I've heard really exciting things about how they can really make a difference.
They're 20-minute, and they're
15 or 20, depending on which one.
Little videos.
I can do that.
Oh my
you guys
gosh.
know me. Me and the exercise aren't, always best buds.
We're not like this.
No, we're not like that. So I'm hoping something like yoga or something like this will be something I can really embrace and get something out of. So we're gonna test it out.
Let's get to our recipe.
Recipe. I made the recipe I told you about.
It was good.
And it was good.
I loved it.
Out of the Taste of Home Healthy Cooking Cookbook.
I always think of Taste of Home as like really
Comfort
home cooking
fat food.
But they have a light version.
So, I made alterations.
So it's comfort food, but lighter.
I'm going to tell you I made alterations. The one alteration I'm going to tell you up front that I made, which they asked for breadcrumbs and like to add half a cup of breadcrumbs and a tablespoon of melted butter. I didn't think I needed to add that in.
We didn't.
Why is that necessary? Maybe if I were serving a group of people and I really wanted it to look beautiful and be crunchy, maybe I would have. But
I
didn't
need it.
So I shaved a point. I just took a point off.
Yeah.
And then I also
Wasn't
lightened
necessary.
some of the other ingredients. So I thought shaving 1 point off was perfectly acceptable. I didn't add it into the recipe builder. I would rather pay a little more and lighten it and go, you know what, I'm paying a little more and that's okay. It's just going to show up on the scale.
Yep.
So I made specifically the creamy tuna noodle casserole.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. So Kelly's gonna we're gonna kind of give you the lowdown.
And what she did when she went through the book.
Actually, I'm gonna show them this.
Thanks. This is a good idea.
It is a good idea.
She went through the book when she got it, and she basically just flipped through it and wrote down the page number and the recipe. And they were ones that she was like, I really want to try these. So she put a card and she put it in the beginning of the book, just a reminder of the ones she wanted to try.
Yes, and I like that idea.
Great
I
idea.
did it with a couple of those other cookbooks I got used.
Yeah, really great idea.
And I got this used, I think, at Half Price Books. And I've even ordered some on Amazon before used.
Yeah.
Why not make it used? You can mark in it.
Absolutely.
And then pass it on to somebody else.
Yeah.
Marked in. Who cares?
Okay, so
what you can give me the ingredients.
Oh my
please?
gosh, that means I gotta put my glasses on.
Yes,
And
you
she
do,
doesn't have
and
to
I
put hers
don't.
on.
Yeah. Okay. You have 5 cups of uncooked egg noodles. So it's just about the entire bag. And I actually chose light and fluffy. If you get the light and fluffy, I mean, I love egg noodles. So for me, I was like so excited to see egg noodles. Okay, and then 1 can of reduced fat, reduced sodium, condensed cream of mushroom soup. I don't have it because I used the only can I had, so we're pretending I have it.
We use that a lot.
Use the whole can. Yep. And then, and so you're boiling your noodles at this point. They're boiling. Okay. In a bowl, you put in your cream of mushroom.
And then 1 cup, 8 ounces of fat-free sour cream.
I use fat-free sour cream because I love it so.
So it's, 1 cup.
Yes. 1 cup of that. Put that in with the cream of mushroom. Put it all in.
2/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese.
I did not use grated Parmesan cheese. I did not. I just used the flaked Kraft and it's reduced fat. I use this. Save some calories.
Since I didn't cook,
Did you notice the difference?
if it had been me, I would have used the cheese just because I like the texture of
I
that.
didn't have it on hand, and I didn't want to buy a bunch of grated Parmesan for one recipe.
Difference between
I'm
us, but
sorry.
It was okay. It was good. It was good.
I didn't feel the I don't feel the need for it.
I'm not complaining because I didn't have to cook it.
Yeah, she didn't have to cook it. But did you miss it?
I would have done it the other way. But
Did
that's
you
okay.
miss it? Did you miss it?
Yes.
All right.
Honest to God, she cooked it. It was fabulous. So it doesn't matter.
You could use the grated if you prefer.
A third cup of 2% milk.
I use the Kroger Carb Master, which is lighter. So I'm saving myself right there.
Yep. Fourth, a teaspoon of salt.
Salt,
and all of this
to
is going in the
taste.
bowl.
All of
Yep.
this is going in the bowl.
2 cans of 5-ounce each light water packed tuna drained and flaked.
And I actually didn't have cans on hand. I had these on hand, so it was 4 of these packets, just the plain packets.
Yep.
Good to go. Loved it.
Because they tell you the ounces, which is 5.
Yep.
And these are 2.6.
2.6. So
They're a tiny bit more, but
0.40. Who cares?
But she offset it with the milk, etc.
So yeah. So use that.
And then 1 cup of frozen peas thawed. You gotta thaw them.
I didn't thaw
She
them.
didn't thaw them.
Just saying.
Yeah,
It didn't make a difference.
I knew she did.
It didn't make a
She is
difference.
the laziest cook in the world, but it still tasted
Didn't
good.
make a difference.
It did not.
Honestly,
Don't get
didn't
angry.
make a
Don't get
difference.
angry.
Not being angry, it didn't make a difference.
She gets
so you know.
She gets testy when
So-
I critique her cooking.
So they're all on the counter in the bowl. Once your noodles are boiled, you
don't get so testy.
you drain your noodles, put your noodles in, mix. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Coat your noodles, coat everything together, put it in your baker, throw in the oven. This is where you would put the breadcrumbs. If you choose to do the
Yes.
breadcrumbs, it's a half a cup and then a cup of the melted butter, and of course you sprinkle it.
And what she did not mention that she didn't put in was the chopped onion and chopped green pepper. And you could do it's a fourth of a cup of chopped onion and a fourth a cup of green pepper.
Green pepper kind of skeeved me.
She loves green pepper. She
do.
just wasn't in the mood to have it with tuna. So you can adjust
I
any
think
way
I
you
might
want.
try the onion next time. I don't
like
know that
onion
I
in
would put even
mine.
a whole fourth. I'd probably start with an eighth to
Yeah.
kind of and cut it real fine.
You know, put some paprika in it.
play
I mean,
with it.
really have fun with
But I
your
have
recipe.
to say, even with the adjustments I made, both of us were like, "Oh my
We
god,
loved
this
it.
is so good!"
I loved it.
And I'll show it to you. I took a picture of my casserole, but we're using my phone to video because hers was acting funny. But I actually have some of it.
Have
And
it for lunch.
this is cold. Obviously,
Yes.
I need to nuke it. And I have
So
to say, it was
good.
really tasty. And it
can't
was
wait.
easy. It was a bowl and a boiling pot, and stick it in a casserole, stick it in the oven.
Let me put you this way.
350. For how long? I think it was for
It was
25 to 30
350
minutes.
for 25 minutes.
and
it's 6 servings.
It was so good. It was 6 servings that we were having it for lunch today.
What were the SP for 6?
9 points if you do the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
8 points is what I calculated without the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And I even lightened it. So I would hazard to guess that I could call 7, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go 8. I put it in my calculator. I'm going to go 8 and just call it.
Yep.
And it was really, really, really good.
It was good. I loved it. I
I was
can't
a
wait to have
fan.
it for lunch.
So I want to talk about a couple things I found.
Favorites.
For
We
favorites. We both have favorites today.
I love these. Brandy on Connect. Everybody knows who Brandy is. She's our favorite friend who shares all her pointed foods.
Her and
we love
Aubrey.
her.
They
Her and
share.
Aubrey. She shared this Angus cheeseburger, and they're little. Did you buy new ones?
I did. About 2
would
boxes.
you go grab that? Because I want to
Oh,
show
sure.
them to you.
Sure.
This one's empty because I ate it all for lunch every day this week. I had one, and they're 5 SP for one of these, and they're so good.
chicken?
I did not try the chicken. I did buy the chicken. I did not try it because I was obsessed with the burger. Let me tell you,
It is tasty.
I just added ketchup and mustard
And
to
hold
it.
the phone.
And this is the size, and they're really good. I loved them. I'm a fan.
This is what happens when you're not prepared fully.
Were ya?
But just saying, I took my little Sistema container,
Ketchup
this
and
little baby one.
mustard.
I just combined just reduced sugar, ketchup, and some mustard in here, and just took it to work with that.
Yeah.
And there is chicken.
Did not try it.
We
yet.
haven't tried the chicken yet, and they're 5 SPs, so we
Very
haven't
good.
tried this yet.
Okay.
So, but looking forward to trying the chicken.
And then another friend from Connect. I'm sorry, I don't have her name. My phone went, and I was just really. Did I spit on you?
No, you better not.
And then this feta cheese spread from
Trader
Trader Joe's.
Joe's.
It is 1 tablespoon for 1 SP, and it is luscious heaven. I
I gotta
say.
say.
We of course tried it. It's a thick dippy type thing, but you could spread this on a turkey wrap. You could put it on
Turkey sandwich.
pretzels. You could put it as a dip, a spread.
I want to
cheese,
try it
a
on
condiment.
a sandwich. Is what I
Really
want to do. A
good.
turkey sandwich.
It's
is what
kind
I
of
wanna
like
try
this
it
is how they describe it. It is a soft spreadable cheese made with feta. How do you say that?
Sour cream.
Sour cream, yogurt, and Mediterranean
fancy
herbs.
word.
Noofshoff. I can never pronounce that. I'm
sour
sorry.
cream. Or not sour cream, cream cheese.
Cream
I'm sorry,
cheese.
cream cheese.
Cream cheese. I can't pronounce
cream
it. I'm
cheese.
sorry. Made with feta, cream cheese, yogurt, and Mediterranean herbs. Very
hate
good.
cream cheese.
You'll love it.
It's very cream cheese like.
It is.
actually.
Its consistency is cream cheese.
And it's tasty.
oh, I love it.
I have to say, do you have a non?
I don't have a non. I was all about the
I
food this
have.
week.
I got both.
She does.
First, I have to say,
Oh, this isn't really food.
well, I have a food.
Oh, you have a food. I'm a loser. I'm
Just
sorry.
to say, let's start with the food. Have to say, water, I've said before, is a challenge. The
I
Tang.
haven't tried it.
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh.
try it at lunch.
It does not have a crazy aftertaste like a lot of these do.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Phenomenal.
Is this one mine?
Phenomenal. I grabbed it out of somebody's lunch bag. They're in
mine.
your lunch bag. See, I buy them and put them in our lunch bag for. Aren't I nice? Next thing.
These, oh,
Oh,
they're good.
Trader Joe's honey
I wanna
wheat
show 'em.
pretzel sticks.
This is the size of them.
Oh my gosh. And you can have 10 for 4 SPs.
Yeah, pretty good size.
They taste, you could taste the honey wheat.
They
and
taste
they're
good with this.
love them. Yeah. Love them. They're
They're
a
a new
nice
fave.
crunchy treat.
Yeah.
If you just want something crunchy.
Quick to count on 10 versus 42 little little mini
Sometimes
flat
like the little mini
pretzels.
ones.
There's 42 you gotta count out.
And you could even have that with your I would actually do 3 points worth of those, or 2 points worth of those with my little Laughing Cow cheese wedge.
Oh yeah,
just
that'd be
saying.
good too.
Now my non-favorite is I don't have fat eyelashes.
Me neither.
And I want to have fat eyelashes. So
I want something
they're,
fat.
they're fatter
eyelashes.
today. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm obsessed because I'm always on the search for the perfect mascara. I found this eye booster and it's Physicians Formula. And what I have to say is the mascara I kind of tossed aside because it was kind of
Floppy.
clumpy. And I just used my regular Almay, which I love, which I just stuck with this. And you put your mascara on and then you open this little tiny tubey thing and it has like powder. And they cling to your lashes.
Be careful because it does get in your eyes.
So
a
you
little
if you're over
bit.
the sink, just tap it a little tiny bit.
But
and
look
then
at this.
You put them on.
I have lashes.
You put them on, and then you put another thing of mascara on. And I just do one eye at a time, just so it doesn't dry. And then do the other eye. I don't do it on the bottom, just the top. And I feel like I actually have lashes.
You're fat.
I
I mean,
know.
your eyelashes are fat.
I know. Which for me,
I love it.
Love. I don't want to wear fake ones. I don't have the kind of. I don't
have the
the
patience.
I don't have the patience. I
You
just don't.
barely cook.
I barely cook. I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah.
For fake ones. I wish I did. That being said, those are our favorites
Faves.
for the week.
They are.
It's been an exciting, good week.
It
and
has been.
It's supposed to be beautiful here this
Yeah.
coming week. So
It's a
we're
beautiful day.
and we went almost 23 minutes. We're sorry to
Sorry.
snag you that long. So, but we will be back next week with some more exciting
Some fun.
stuff.
See you
and
later,
I'll
later.
try to make another recipe.
Yoga. See you later. Bye.